there's a lot of so-called experts in the market who are predicting that Bitcoin is going to collapse. And I'm not talking about people who said it was going to collapse and continue to say it's going, Bitcoin's worthless. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people who actually own Bitcoin, who are selling a little bit of it and saying, hey, we could see a nice pullback. And why are they saying this? Because we're seeing worldwide adoption everywhere. We saw Goldman come out, Coinbase IPOs next week. Goldman said they're going to offer cryptocurrencies to their clients. Why are they doing that? Because cryptocurrencies, and maybe I can bring some up here if you're watching on YouTube, this market, the entire market, hit $2 trillion. I love doing this stuff on the fly. So it hit $2 trillion. I'm going to share my screen. It's like 1.9 trillion now. So that's a total market cap. Think about that for a minute. Now you're looking at Bitcoin. There's 100 companies, close to 100 companies, 100 tokens, coins, whatever you want to call them. These utility tokens, not security tokens like our CEO token, that are trading at $1 billion valuation or more. And when you look at these, now you're talking about liquidity. Liquidity is the biggest thing when it comes to institutions. Once they can get it in and once they know they can make money off it, they'll get in. They don't care what it is. It's not like they're against Bitcoin or not. If the fundamentals suggest it, or if they check off the right boxes, well, there's a massive liquid market, we can get in and out of it, we can arbitrage, they're going to do it, right? That's why they've been going back and forth. Now that this market, and just to show you how crazy this is, and you can go to coinmarketcap.com, if you look at the total market cap year to date, it started out at $770 billion, and it's close to $2 trillion now. Guys, we're in April, right? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we're talking about the entire market. That's how much demand was. Again, we've seen PayPal come out with announcements. We've seen more companies buy it in balance sheets. Again, crypto's near its all-time high, Ethereum near all-time high. But Bitcoin has pulled back a little bit, and some people are predicting that it could pull back even further. And I wanted to talk about one of the things that they're talking about, because you don't really see this. You're not going to see this on CNBC. You'll see this in the crypto enthusiasts that they know about it. But there's something called the Kimchi premium. So the Kimchi premium is, and by the way, that's a Korean, it's a pickled side dish. So it's basically the spread between Bitcoin in South Korea and Western exchanges. So right now it's trading at 66,000. And as you know, we're trading probably around 57, 58,000 Bitcoin. So there's a big premium. Now, when you look at this premium, and hopefully I can bring up a chart here and show you guys, because I do have this someplace. But when you bring up this premium, the last time we had such a big premium like this, and it's around 15%, it was the end of 2017. And that's when we saw crypto absolutely crash. And that's what's spooking investors right now. Now, you can't arbitrage this situation. It's very, very, very difficult because, and they say it's because of that premium is caused by, just different economies, different regulatory environments. But again, the last time we saw this big of a spread was back in late 2017, right before the market crash. So this is spooking investors. And look, it's an indicator. I want to throw it out there for you guys and show you. But at the end of the day, it is an indicator, and indicators work until they don't work. Now, if I see Bitcoin pull back below 50,000, 45,000, I'm going to look at this and say, I'm going to pay attention to Kimchi Premium. Again, you can Google it, you can see videos on it, whatever, but no one's really talking about it. But if you're looking at so-called people who have been in Bitcoin for a long time, this is the major reason. This is going on in some of the crypto sites saying, look, the Kimchi Premium is back. And some people are saying that's a bullshit. It's not. It's a bearish sign when you look at the numbers and the details. Because the last time this happened, the market crashed. So, and again, we've seen an amazing, unbelievable move in Bitcoin, right? So anything that could actually, spook investors is going to spook them because things are at all-time highs and people are sitting on a ton of money, which, $2 trillion in assets, which is up for grabs for anyone that's accepting Bitcoin. I mean, you have this massive economy, massive market of billionaires and millionaires now because of this. And the Goldman Sachs, the JP Morgans, and the Morgan Stanleys want to tap this. They want to tap it, and it makes sense because they're going to make money off it. That's what they care about, making money off it. And now that you have the volatility, you have this much adoption, it makes sense for them to get into this industry. And that's why you're seeing, Bitcoin move up higher. But again, it feels a little toppy here. But that Kimchi Premium, let's see. Let's monitor it again. I'm just throwing it out there. I know it's something I might be educating you about. I know we have a lot of crypto investors. And the last story I wanted to talk about, which I thought was a big deal, was China starting their own cryptocurrency. So It's a cyber yuan, stands to give Beijing power to track the spending in real time, plus money that isn't linked to the dollar or a dollar-denominated global financial system. This is very big news. Now, Wall Street Journal and a couple other companies, reported this happened like a couple of days ago. Yeah, this makes sense from every level, right? Because when you have this, they have more control over you. They're going to monitor everything, right? It's not, hey, it's going on a blockchain and no one's going to, no, not China government. No, they want to know everything about everyone, all the money, where it is, everything. And this is going to help them. Now, they want to make this international. They want to, so what does that mean? The biggest advantage we have is the dollar. The whole entire world loves the dollar, right? Everybody, you don't think so? It's everybody wants dollars. I mean, everybody. Look at Coinbase. Coinbase cryptocurrency, they're doing an IPO. Dollars, right? They're doing it fiat. So, yeah, they're going on major exchange, right? They're doing that next week. So even other countries, I mean, the dollar is golden, right? Right now, people might say, well, it is. It is right now. It's going to be that way for a while. Whether you like it or not, that's the way it is. If not, if you don't think so, give me all your dollars. I'll take them. I'll take everything. So if you really believe that. I mean, even the guys who are gold and you need to buy gold now or gold coins, you're paying in U.S. dollars. Well, they're taking you U.S. dollars and they're giving you gold. It's kind of funny when you think about it. But when I see this, it's a way for, it's a little bit scary. It's not going to happen overnight, but the euro, I think 85% of transactions are something internationally through euro. You want to be able to challenge the dollar. That's the big advantage that the U.S. has. And for China to get into this, I will say the biggest story to me, and again, you can find this, look at the Wall Street Journal, they have stories on this everywhere that's announced this week, is the U.S. is falling very, very far behind in crypto. And I get it because I research a lot of these names and coins and stuff, and you can't find anything on them. I mean, you don't know anything about them. You don't know any fundamentals. $1 billion valuations, I would say 80% of those that have $1 billion valuation or higher. I mean, the ones that are lower than that, there's so many crappy ones, but you can't even find what their token represents. It's a utility. You don't have an equity stake. These companies get bought out for $50 billion. You get nothing. You don't have equity in a company. You're just owning these tokens because of their utility feature, maybe. And what is that utility feature? For some of these companies, it's nothing. Ripple, it's nothing. Ripple's a great company, but the token offers investors nothing. But the U.S. is falling behind because they need to regulate this industry and they don't really understand it. But other countries are really kicking our ass right now. And even security tokens, where I have securitized, I mean, they're focusing on Japan in that market and overseas now because, we're waiting for this market to really fully develop. But at the end of the day, it's, we need more regulation. Again, people from crypto hate that, but that's going to allow it to scale. And especially in the security token market where we trade, we have to trade on a foreign exchange because there's no security token markets open. We're hoping to change that by getting our financials audited, which is coming out. We're going to have our annual meeting for our token. If anyone's interested, it's going to be May 13th. We're going to send out an invitation for anyone, on our list. And anyone can listen in, go over company fundamentals, what we're doing with the token, what we're seeing. It's going to be really, really cool putting everything together. But we're providing audited financials, which I don't think any token in the industry has on both sides. Nobody really has that. Because you need to have transparency and you need to have liquidity. So if we are able to do that and then hopefully go to like a Coinbase and there's 10 to 20 exchanges ready to open up across the U.S., especially if they're going to trade security tokens and even for retail investors, you're going to see that really happen over the next few months and through this year. But when that happens, now we're going to bring liquidity to our token. And now it's going to be based just like a stock on how we do it off fundamentals, how we're growing the company. But when you see China doing this and you see so many other countries like just going all in and we're just sitting here, guys, man, it's killing us. I mean, this is a serious threat, not a threat right away, but in 7 to 10 years, how long is it going to take for the U.S. to really get off their ass and say, okay, let's regulate this. The stuff that we don't know, we can't see, get it out of the way. All right, these guys can't be trading in the U.S., but it's going to open a door to more companies, real companies that people could trust that trade here. You're going to have investors that trust the system, which a lot of them trust Coinbase right now, which is cool. They don't trade a lot in it, but they trade some coins, outside of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin on their site. And it's going to open up the door to more innovation, more money coming into the market, which is the key because blockchain's in its infancy. And we're seeing now NFTs. And next going to be security tokens. Before that was DeFi. This is like the internet. Things get developed at different stages and more. It's going to disrupt more and more markets going forward. It's here. Crypto's here. Blockchain's here. It's not going away. It's not a fad, as we could see now. And it is when you see all these major companies jumping in, it's pretty exciting. But the U.S. has to get off their ass and really, really focus on regulating this industry because they're falling way behind. And I think this China announcement, the new digital currency, is going to be a wake-up call.